Aha! I did get past my 10 minutes on Bandicam. Well, I'm back. There's gonna be like, what, 5 videos? Yeah, so here I'm just waiting for my Cleric Spirit cooldown because these are big mobs. Waiting on this guy to do an attack so I can get some combat advantage. Yeah, so for trash fights, I guess it's not too out of a rotation, it's just a matter of getting stacks of judgment and knowing when to dodge right before the bigger hits are going to occur. And as you can kind of notice, I do use tab every now and then when I get sudden judgment, sudden verdict, just to help with divinity, especially in a slightly longer fight like this. And if you're low on divinity, where you can't use two searing javelins in a row, it might be best to use a right click, conflagrate, and then tab it. See how a lot of them were about to go for their attack, and I jumped behind them for a bit of combat advantage, but I casted too late. My injury kit, I forgot to use it. Oh yeah, potions. That's important. That usually is important. It should be important. I always have like no invocation blessings, so I'm not going to use one. But squash soup, superior flask of potency, wild storm elixir. I use squash soup instead of watermelon sorbet because I'm not going to waste it on much. They're kind of expensive. And for here I can die and just respawn at the fire when the mobs run away. Or I can kill the mobs, but usually I die first. Let me just wait. And they can all run away. And now all I have to fight is whatever's left. Which is nothing. This guy. Nope. Yep. I'm actually not sure if I can solo this boss. I hope I can. Actually, I should have swapped boots because I can, instead of incoming healing, I can use. Wait, I can just. Never mind, I can use these boots. I just swap incoming healing to HP. So I didn't need any incoming. So for boss fights, it's pretty easy. We just swap Searing Javelin, this one, to Forge Master's Flame, and Divine Glow with Geese. So, I didn't even go through these. Sudden Verdict. 25% chance when you use an encounter to fill the other bar. So Critical Sun and Burning Patch do not matter much at all. We never really use AoE dailies. Usually just Guardian of Faith whenever there's a big mob. I use Guardian of Faith as a daily because it's super easy to fully power it. It's just 2 conflagrates. Hollowed Ground is usually my second daily. It's good for group scenarios, even solo. If you run out of HP, or nearly do, and you've got your daily up, you can just use that. Doomslayer. I think I already mentioned this, but it's basically 20% damage for using Break Spirit, or 10% if you use Geese. Considering we have both of these, they both do a debuff on the enemy. It's most of the time 10% damage. Divine Equilibrium is better than Expanded Faith, just because it gives you 15% damage when you're on half your divinity. So if you're at 75%, that's 7.5% damage, or if you're at 25%, that's another 7.5% damage. So over half of your bar gives you at least 7.5% damage, which is quite a lot. Boss fight, so I'm going to run my Primal Arms, Ebony Stain Hide, Fancy Duelist Mask, and Rusted Iron Leggings. This should be quite an okay setup. Let's see if I've used potions. Actually, hang on. I need to wait at the fire because I don't have enough injury kits for this. So I died, so superior potency is still active because I've used that. Use a squash suit. These ones disappear when you die. These persist through death. Wild Storm Elixir, I didn't mention that. But basically this is 10% crit severity, 7.5% crit severity and 440 power, 5% crit severity and 3% crit chance. This is nearly as good as Sorbet as well. It's obviously not, but the 3% critical chance is, if you average that out, because when you're capped, crit chance 50%, now it's 53, that's 1.5% chance to do 131% extra damage. So if you do math, it's 131 times 0.015, that's the percentage of damage you get extra, which you would otherwise never be able to get. 131 times 0.015, that's 1.9% damage. And then you average the crit severity, which is 5%. I think half of that, because your crit chance is 50% when capped, that'll give you an extra 2.5% damage. That's 4.5% damage, maybe slightly more. Probably gonna make a new damn recording for the boss fight. Yeah, so run this stuff, do these things, you'll do damage, I hope. It takes a bit of getting used to if you already use the Taraka deck rotation. I will see you in the next damn video. I'm out.